Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESOT Grand Tour Season 3. This is event number 2. This is the Empire Wars Cup, and this is the first game of the day. It is Kevin taking on Carp. Kevin playing as the Iroquois, spawning to the southwestern map in the colour blue. With his opponent, it's Carp. He's playing India. He's spawning to the northeast map in the colour red. Carp opening up with a trading post himself. Kevin building trading post, but he's taking middle trading post, I think, to secure his own second defensive trading post. I actually like that play there from Kevin. Although, because it's Great Plains, you're never going to get this middle pass of XP anymore. Rest in peace. They're the good times. I like that play, actually, now that I think about it. Carp using his Empire Wars wagon. Yes, it's Empire Wars, of course. In this game mode, okay, I'm playing live here, so I don't think I need to cover this up. Actually, I will put up a blank scoreboard, I suppose. Just so you don't have to see that stuff. Overlay. But let's turn the players off. That would do. Cool. Right, Empire Wars. You start off with a outpost wagon shipment, which can be used for a war hut, I believe, here from Kevin's point of view. Castle here for Carp. Once you age up, you do get another shipment. And each time you send a shipment, you get these builder wagons, which can build basically any building in the game, except for houses, and that's about it, really. They can build a lot. All the key buildings, like barracks, stables, arsenals, outposts, all that good stuff. So let's see what Kevin's deck is. His first card here, going to be 4 canyons into 5 villages, trying to keep that eco going. Double castle and aggro, forming a very defensive structure here, but it's a little bit of a distance from these outposts to where the villages are, so the canyons can go in for a nice little raid down to the south. We do see the sepoys and the elephants sieging down the trading post up to the north. The Air Explorers getting treasures, but realistically it's just 75 gold. That's a lot. That could be right in. Getting this crack shot on the sentry. Sentries come out, tagging the canyon horseman. One villager goes down, but actually Kevin's first shipment here, I'm not really too thinking he's getting the power, but he likes, there's too many outposts here. Castle's doing 45 attack versus cavalry with the multiplier. Aena's been called, and here comes the infantry. Big button being called from the town centre. That's going to spawn from the war huts. But how's he pushed? There's 4 castles on the map already, and Carp is going for another one. Let's look at Carp shipment progression. He's just sent another shipment behind here. He's gone for himself. I think he went distributism first, and then has gone into his 5 sepoy, 700. The Rajputs come out yet. I don't think the Rajputs have come out just yet. So I think we did 5 sepoys, 700 wood there, and yeah, he starts off with an outpost wagon. So he's actually 4 shipments. I don't. Oh, he sent sours as well. As he went 5, 4, 700 wood, and I wonder what it builds now. Meanwhile, Kevin behind here. 3 war huts, 1 onto the kind of north, 2 down to the south. He went 4 canyon, 5 ville, 7. Oh, Aena Spice Trade came in as well. Has he gone for a farm at any point? He gets nice eco text there. Might have actually went for a second trading post with one of these wagons just to kind of recover his position. Meanwhile, Carp here throwing down a console. He's actually building it with villagers. Surprising. I think actually the Empire wagon with the console is a very nice one because of how slowly these buildings build by. I think Carp prioritizing these very strong castles. Let's look at Carp's deck. Carp's deck, yes, the Indian. He's got no building HP, he doesn't have extensive fortifications. This deck screams to me like 1 versus 1. I think it is just a 1 versus 1 deck. He does have the flail elephants in there, but there's nothing to kind of signify Empire Wars orientated shenanigans. He's got the 2 siege elephants, but no 3 siege elephants in Age 4. No elephant. He does have elephant combat, but there's a lot of other things to consider. Monastery being thrown down by the Empire war wagon. XP trickle here, 0.7, not a gold trickle. Could go Cannoneers if he wants to, but actually having access to Manchu H3 may be tempting if he sees that. Ah, douche. It is. You've got to be in it. You've got to play. You got to experience the madness. Now, is it going to take over 1v1 supremacy? Of course not. But it is a bit of a laugh, and I've had some good time with it. Flare Elephant's coming forwards. Empire Wars Wagon. I reckon he's going to drop a barracks of this one or a stable. He would need some more regular military production, especially if he's staying Age 2. But these flails are going to town on this war cut. And Kevin is down a couple defensive structures here. A lot of Tomahawks and ANs here. Has he got any combat cards for these units just yet? I think... Oh no, Kevin's... Okay, he's going for infantry combat now, but he's always sent Spice Trade, which I think 4 villagers has a better return than Spice Trade on his low numbers. Okay, Warhawk being thrown down and decent infantry block here is actually picking off one of the flow elephants, and for the time being, Carp is being forced back. Cheyenne's settlement has already been taken. He could be going into the bison herd, but he's already got enough hunt, so he doesn't actually need anything here from the trading post, just taking that as position, and the game continues. Carp now sending 700 gold. Interesting that neither player has gone for the 700 food here. I suppose 700 food kind of helps age up and helps like Dutch banks. That's probably about it. And Kevin now aging up 6 minutes, clicking up with the messenger, going to the 3rd age, and it does have quite a lot of siege cards here. It's nice to see. It does have the upgrades, so you can kind of start going to like Rams, Mantlets, that play, or just go, or he can just jump to the 4th age and try and spam out light cannons. That could work. Taking mid-map control though allows India here to go for the XP treasure, 320 XP, easy kills on his outlaws. There should be a explorer HP treasure on this map. Obviously it doesn't spawn all the time, but it's something to keep an eye out for. And that's be very, very nice there for India, but hasn't spawned this time. But Kevin, Carp, he doesn't mind. That extra bit of resource is very nice. Gold has been sent somewhere. It's been sent forward, but it's being picked up by 3 vills. Food being sent home, that'll be picked up, and that's going to be his agent behind this. And he's actually building a sacred field with no livestock on the map. He's going to train his own livestock. I guess he could, but I don't know why you'd want to. Gurkha's taking the fight. Sour's charging in. Tomahawks available. These are Elite Tomahawks, though. Elite Tomahawks and Forest Prize. This is a fight Carp doesn't want to take. He is an age 2, and I think having a mass will allow him to go to the next age and kind of defend it, but I don't think he's in a position he really wants to take this so far. The fight's going to help Kevin in terms of XP progression and shipments. He's trained some more units now behind this, but it's just colonial units behind this, and these skirmishes are mega strong. No infantry, no war dance, though, from Kevin. This is one thing I do think you should have in pretty much every fight as a native civ, is to have the fire pit down, get dancing, get your boys dancing, dance for war, and increase your damage output. Now that Carp's going back to his castles, his aggro line, like this is a very defensive line here. Kevin can't really push. He's taking damage. He's fine if the armies are stood there trading, because Carp's counting back. Actually, doing very well, kind of annoying the rate of fire from these units and just tanking all the damage here from the castles. And we can see how Carp's gone for this middle map control. Kevin is just stuck in his base, really defensive war hut on his gold mine over there, instead of kind of being a bit more offensive and maybe dropping it down here for line of sight, backing up his push with a war hut as well. We do see that now. It'd be quite nice. Is that Elite Kanya shipment? He sent 6 Kanyas. Doesn't have the 5 Kanya shipment though behind this. So if he had that as well, that could be quite nice. No Crassier shipment in H3 here for Kevin. Kevin is ahead in the score versus Carp at the moment. Red Cuts do come up behind. Frost Prize are available here to focus those down. Yeah, where's Carp up to? Is he aging? Carp must be close to aging. No, he's just Stain Age 2 massing, which I think in this game mode is just... I don't think Stain Age 2 is ever what you want to be doing here, because of the shipment progressions you have. The defensive structures allow you to kind of cut the military to get that. And I've got Empire Warback, and he just don't know what to do. He's looking, he's like, do I go... He's... What is this? He's doing nothing. He's making sacred fields. Unless he's sending these obviously sacred cows onto it, I think that's what it is. He's just training, but he hasn't actually rallied them on. Here come the Rajput. That's been sent really fast, actually. Wait, why is that send? Oh, shipments just send. I forget that shipments just send fast. That's me being a bit slow there, I guess. Yeah, that does make sense. You kind of get like drafted into this different world. Yeah, Ford Castle here. Tigerlord's going to raid the gold income on the southern side. He's allowing his stable and castle in the northern to go down and just buy time. And Carp is playing Kevin around. The thing is, another reason you can't go 2 town centres is look at this. Kevin is double producing villagers from his 2 town centres. You get a town centre on the age up for every, not for every age, but every time you go to the 3rd age, which is obviously once in their game, for every civ, they get a 2nd town centre, and that's the fact that he's got double villager progression means that anything that Carp does is just he's going to get outboomed and outscaled by this Haudenosaunee civilization. Kevin might actually move forward and take this Cheyenne settlement just so he can call in the bisons to this hometown centre. He probably has gone through the first. I think he's gone through the first farm tech as well. He's now getting the wood tech. Town centre being built forward by Kevin. That's his 3rd town centre, so he's feeling quite comfortable in his position in terms of how offensively he's doing at the moment. What does go up? Market being dropped offensively here by Carp. He's going for a market. The forward market here from Carp. What's he doing? 2nd market poggers. Banter. The elephants are still down on the southern side here for Carp. He does have a share at the top side, and the thing is, with these Empire War wagons, like you can build some stuff, but you got to have a purpose what you're building. I think he's built that Cheyenne to get this bison hunting base, but he already had that Cheyenne middle map, so he could have just researched the tech there and saved that Empire War wagon for probably now another castle, because he's only got Carp only got 4 castles, 3 in the south, 3 in the middle, 1 in the south. 3 castles around an agri-fort, as if anybody's going to try and push that. Age up now with the Taj Mahal, maybe wanting to jump to the industrial age. I think with ceasefire might try. No, he needs to train units and call Yuri. Basically, when he gets next stage, he's called Minutemen already, which is fair. Might cause Kevin to push back a little bit, but he does have frost power, so he'll just kite that. And yeah, Minutemen are being dragged into the army, and they're just going to kind of. Oh yeah, I don't like this early Minutemen play. He kind of has to get to the next stage and cause ceasefire to buy time for his unit shipments, because you know a Yuri pop here onto the Tomahawks from the outpost, it'll be so strong. Okay, there's the town centre rickshaw going defensively here. Makes sense. Villagers can hop into it. Score is kind of close. I'm being polite. That's a really early ceasefire there from Carp. Well, no, it's okay, because he doesn't want to chase the units down onto ceasefire, because his army moves a lot slower. It's more the fact he's buying time for his Yumi to come. Kevin's not moving though. Okay, he's pulling back with the pull trick. He's getting there, and Carp's gonna move back. Yep, ceasefire is now back out. But the thing is, now Kevin's kind of away from where he wants his pop to go. And yeah, does he go in? Does he go in? Or is he just going to keep them all being pulled back? Now, the fact that these extra sacred fields, this monastery, I don't think he really wanted it. That market from the Empire wagon, I think he's regretting building those now. But the score's getting closer. He's only about 4k behind. First, he still has to take this fight. Just imagine now if he just sends in all these shipments back to back. Oh, he's actually trying to age up. He's actually trying to go to the 4th age. Can he do it? It must be with these villagers. He must build it. He must hide it as much as he can. Oh no, he's doing it there. Carp, no. They're going to get idled. Carp has used constant stuff. He's called Minutemen there for the Ottomans. But export is quite hard to come by in this game mode, I think. Is one thing I've noticed. Oh, why would you do that? Carp, no. Yeah, the villagers are idled. And, no, that's a shame, that is. It's okay. I don't think he's going to lose the charm in our gate. I don't think Kevin's going to right-click it, but he could. Nice. I think it's too close to being built for it to be taken down. But he does have enough stuff to try and take it down. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's actually going to go for it. It's going to be close. Carp might have to pour villagers onto this to keep this up. Oh, yo, it's not even close. Oh, Carl, get on it. Build. Do something. Build it. Villagers coming in. Do something. Yes. It's up. He's got 2 Empire War Wagon. Drop down double castle. Let's go. Calling Mansadar Yorubi. The drag box. What's this, robot level? Carp is up. Kevin's like, oh, how did you get up there? What's going on? But I think Kevin is going to just hop up himself afterwards. 67 villagers here. He's up to the next stage, probably aging up with the warrior. It's going to be the, if I remember correctly, the field cannons. One man Mahout chasing down. Oh, there's a couple of Rajputs in here. Why are there Rajputs in here? Oh, I'm looking through the... Hello. I'm in the inside of the castle. I'm looking out. It's quite funny. Banter. Double tunnel production, couple canyons being made. There's Kevin here. He really needs to be thinking into, right, I'm going to get to the next stage, but I need to tech my army. I need to tech my forest prowess, tech my tomahawks, and tech my canyons. And I think he needs to really make a lot of canyons now, because the only thing Carp is really thinking about sending is just endless Yurumi regiments, which he does have. The Yurumi swordsman does have 3 siege allies, does have 25 tiger claws, which tiger claw Yurumi is an interesting combo. And actually he's got 14 Yurumi there, which actually makes sense. Oh, so he actually spent quite a bit of food on these cows. Each of these cows 0.3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6, 7. He's probably got 2.5 trading posts there, so he's got a decent amount of XP income, and this is going to kind of spam this Yurumi swordsman regiment just even more than it would have done originally. He's kind of out of hunt though. He doesn't need to move and take a hunt. A lot of bisons this side. This late game though, Eero late game's not known to be that great, so I'm kind of thinking there is a way for Carp here to come back. Carp's ceasefire is it's still a good 8 minutes away probably. It's going to take a long time for that to be back in. Kevin, is that siege combat? Yeah, siege combat coming in. I suppose he does have field cannons now on the map, so he's upgraded to field cannons from light. He's at 215 pop as well, so he's kind of over popped. Nice. Siege combat on that's very, very nice. I put pressure, taking down the console. I don't think Carp can really make anything from the console at the moment. Yeah, it's only got 230 export. He's training quite a lot of Mahouts here, actually. I think he wants to try and go in for his own push. 23 Yurumi with a... oh no, he hasn't got a Mounted Die Yurumi regiment. This is... I think he can train a Mounted Die Yurumi these days. I think you can, but it looks like you can't. Or maybe if you've sent in your Yurumi regiment, you can maybe retrain it. Maybe I'm dreaming on that one. Carp waiting for siege elephants, maybe? He's going for honoured lancers. Warheart here just annoying village down to the south. But no siege elephants just yet. Does have a shipment ready to go. He's got no food, is the short answer. He's up here mining gold. Does he want to go Tiger Claws? I think he's going Tiger Claws here. He's just going to essentially Z move with honoured Mahouts, honoured Yurumi Swordsman, and 25 elite Tiger Claws. There we go, Tiger Claws being called in. And the thing is, Carp is like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I don't really know. Kevin, yeah, Carp wants to go from behind. Kevin must see this. Let's drive his line of sight. Oh, he doesn't actually. He doesn't actually know the army's there. Forest Prize could go into stealth, to be honest. Oh, he does see some stuff. Okay, Carp's going to leave the army there and go for his own push. And that's a lot of stuff coming in. But he's after the army. He's not after the thing. Maybe he's trying to pull in the army and let the Tiger Claws come from behind. Yeah, they're coming from behind, it looks like. Oh, he's coming from behind! Look at this! In he goes! Tiger Claws being shipped. Off we go. Yes, off we go, and here comes the engagement. 5 honoured Mahouts taking the front line. Tiger Claws charging it in. They're going to cut down all these. You see, it's the Yurumi who. Yeah, once the cannons go down, there's nothing to kill the Yurumi really, and the Yurumi go to town on the Tomahawks. This could be a cleanup of the day. This is going to be a great fight here for India. Tiger Claws about to come back. This is just brutal. Another castle going down behind us. A couple of ranged units here. A bit of Master Sepoy action, but I don't actually see any regular Sepoys here. Only a couple, yeah, only just 4 of them. And there's still a decent chunk. There's 17 Yurumi there. There's 17. Who else but Carp? Okay, I think the eco is just massively in favour for Era to come back in, but wow, what a pop there! Looking fun stuff here behind this. Another Urumi regiment being called behind, but no town centre. 47 villagers here. Kevin up to 75, triple producing canyons. He was thinking of going to the Imperial Age, but he knows he needs more units. He might microing really hard here. Let his resources stack a little bit. He hasn't used his crack shot ability from the War Chief. This is quite a crucial one. Elite Canyon Horseman, no champion being researched just yet. He does have infinite mountlets to call behind this, or infinite cards, or infinite crates. Might just need to whack on a batch of 5 field cannons and get, yeah, a full batch of 20 prowlers coming behind. That's that's artillery HP coming behind. No artillery in queue though. Oh, that was a push. That was their push though. That was a good push. I enjoyed that, but it's the eco behind to get these massive reinforcements, and actually, you know, champion canyons are just stifling the progress of the Urumi, and the forest prowlers behind just ripping through. Infantry combat, infantry attack, and HP behind. The explorer doing work. Still waiting for the shotgun ability, but all these little details go out the window when you're playing a manic game like this. Here come the war prowlers, and I think that's going to be it. Shivaji, I think it's GG. Yeah, has to be, surely. There's the bomb. Oh, there's the Indian bombards. Oh, that's one horseman going flying. Come on, come on. Oh! The tree must kill a couple of these as well. Like, this is going to be a big one. Lock target acquired. Fire. Oh! And this is Mahouts as well, cleaning up. I'm not... It's basically over, but when you see something like that, you're thinking, oh, actually, hang on a minute. Kevin's no longer on 400,000 score. Oh, hit the Vils, hit the Vils, hit the Vils. Oh, the Vils hit the thing. Oh, there's Urumi. Urumi, bombards. If Carp wins from this position, this will be the greatest game ever played of Age of Empires. That has to be it, surely. But here come, yeah, musket rise behind. Realistically, he just needs hundreds upon hundreds of canyons, and he'd be fine. Is what he wants is canyons. I can see the musket rider field cannon competition here working quite well. But I think what it was, he wanted to spend through his 3,000 gold stockpile. Okay, in they come. Saving the bombards with the ceasefire and actually pulling them out, pull tricking with the faster Mahout Urumi combo. That's kind of... Oh, they're getting stuck though. They're getting stuck. That's awkward. Ruh-roh. To be fair, Urumi up this close, got a couple of Mansabot on the field cannons. Like, the biggest threat here is not the bombards, it's actually the units. And here come the Honoured Howdah, just because why not? Why not send in Honoured Howdah? He does have elephant combat, he hasn't quite sent in yet. He's actually sent in the 3 CJs somewhere, I think. Well, yeah, there they are. They see me strolling, they hating. Meanwhile, all this time, this one war hut just attacking villagers continuously, just being annoying, not actually getting too much done. Right, surely now Kevin's got this game on lockdown. So 15 batch of canyons coming in, so it's 35 champion forest prowlers as well. With the XP from generated from these sacred fields is a little bit nutty. He could have even had a card in his deck as well to go and further increase the XP generated. Could actually get a decent return on that investment. Usually Empire War games are pretty quick affairs, but it's still gone on quite a bit of time actually. 25 minutes is where we're at the moment. A couple of field cannons moving across. I'm waiting for a second batch of cavalry here from Kevin. That's really going to help his progression. Mantless being researched. I guess he's nearly got to the point of sending in the 7 infinite Mantless. He does have a lot of siege cards on his units, though. Probably makes him quite strong in that respect. Yeah, there's just too much damage here. It's 6 Howders here, but it's just the Frost Prowlers does a pretty good job. The thing is, I don't see Carp building any rice paddies with his builders, his Empire Warriors. I'm not actually quite sure even if he has a food or a gold income. Yeah, he's got nothing. He's literally got nothing. He's upgraded to Hill Castle here to try and hold on his position a little bit longer, but Howders and Siege Elephants don't really scare Skirmisher Mass at all, and yeah, that's just... We're going to see Elephants just get picked off one by one here, I think. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice strong volley. That is 1,000 HP on the Howder. Though is quite insane. Oh, Mantler's cleaned up the castle down to the south. Matt's coming in now. Mantler's 100 siege per pop. High HP resist thanks to the champion upgrade, and I think it's like quad carded. These are insanely carded. Plus 380. So like 8 HP. That's going to be infantry combat, siege combat, siege HP. I think these are classed as infantry as well, aren't they? Yeah. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 carded units. Oh, treaty days. Oh, the salty tears. Carp, according to him, Carp hacks. Nah, Carp is just, he's a legend of the community. Always playing funky strategies and that. And outcome more Europe. Kevin's still not being able to finish this game just yet is for me, he's so far ahead in the score. I think he's just playing it safe at this moment in time. He's now getting into the Cheyennes as well. Another regiment of champion Mantlets. So I think now going to a Mantlet heavy is just in this way just means he can just tear down his buildings. And once the housings go down, Carp's in struggle. I'm just going to take this long, I feel. Cannon's northern side clean up all the buildings. There's quite a few villages exposed, which could be a potential easy pickings here for cavalry. But Carp is what we call in the business Turkin, which is playing on more than he probably should be. 1500 HP Mahouts, but get poked down by Cheyenne Lancer style cavalry. But with, well, not Lancer, they're kind of Age of Mythology Prodromi, anti-cavalry, hand cavalry, pretty good.